So good morning, Josie. Thank you for agreeing to participate in my APPI certification exam video. So Josie is quite familiar with Pilates, but for the sake of today, we're going to dial down the class and go for about a beginner intermediate level. So Josie is a vet student and she spends quite a bit of time sitting, and she's also a tennis player. That's our main concern, and she's finding her rotation while she's hitting forehands and backhands has reduced, and we're going to try and target that today. Is that correct? Yeah. Beautiful. So our three main goals for the session, as per Josie's requests, are to, number one, increase her thoracic mobility, so give her spine a good stretch and get some movement happening. And her second is her scapular dyskinesis. So we've had a look at Josie and we found that she has some minor winging and she's getting a little bit of shoulder pain, so we're thinking her kyphotic position might be contributing to that, and we're going to have a little look at that throughout the exercises and try and increase her scapulothoracic stability. And then finally we're going to work on her gluteal strength. So she's just requested some general strengthening for the glutes, so glute max, glute mid, glute min. We're going to work through them all throughout the class. And yeah, so Josie, you happy to get started?
Yep.
So Josie's quite familiar with the 5 key principles, so she knows with breathing, keeping it relaxed. We're going to inhale to prepare, exhale through the effort. We're going to keep our collarbones wide, smiling collarbones. We like that cue. We're going to keep our core on, so Josie's practice turning on her TA and pelvic floor. And when we're on our backs, we're going to try and keep our spine neutral, like there's a blueberry underneath. Excellent. Beautiful. And keeping our ribs to hips as well, so we don't want any of that rib cage flaring. We're going to keep it nice and closed, controlled, and comfortable. Alright, so if Josie's ready to get started, let's do it. So move your tennis racket, so straight from tennis training. Alright, so Josie, our first exercise today is called a cat stretch. So we're just going to work on warming up the spine and just getting some general movement and bringing a bit of awareness to our scap position. So we're going to try and let them wrap around and come back together. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you, but this is a beautiful one just to get you warmed up and bring some awareness to your scaps. So we can progress that for your tennis and general positioning. So I'm going to come up onto here. We can do this on the mat, but because our next few exercises are on the Cadillac, we're going to start here. So we're going to take a deep breath in and once you're familiar with this movement, we can add the full flow, so we can go head down and chest up, and then bringing our head up and our chest down for a cat-cow. Beautiful. So if you're ready, I'll get you to pop up on here for me. Alright, so we're going to have our ribs over our hips. That's beautiful. Shoulders, that's it. Well done. So we're really bringing some awareness to our scaps. So they're like wings that wrap around our back. So when you're ready, let's bow our chin like there's a little peach under it. Bringing our hips up, that's it, beautiful. And diving down, coming back to neutral. Excellent. Thinking tall, that's it. Chin to chest, and bringing our scaps back together. That's it, well done. So they're wrapping around. So coming up, wrap around, and closing up. That's it, nice and strong. Beautiful. Can we do another 5 of those for me? Coming back to neutral. So keeping that chin tucked. That's it. Like there's a little soft peach under there and you don't want it to drip under your chin. And coming back up. That's it. Chin down. And back down. Right now, do you want to add some, so we've done the cat, do you want to do some cows? So we're going to go chest up, lifting our, there we go, chin down, that's it, rolling up. And now we're going to sweep our head up and bring our chest down. There we go. Poking that tail out. Beautiful. Starting to feel a bit warmer, getting some movement.
Yeah.
Really think about that thoracic spine. Beautiful, growing tall and lowering down, thinking long through our back. Beautiful. 2 more for me. Doing a wonderful job there, Josie. We don't want to lock those elbows out, so keep them nice and soft. That's it. 1 more. And this is a nice one you can do at home anytime, so We might include this as part of your home exercise program as well. Beautiful, and I'll show you our next exercise now that we're feeling nice and warm. So I'll get you to pop up for a moment. So this is going to be a nice rotation one for your thoracic spine. So it's called rotation with port de bras, French. So we're going to climb up on here. This is a nice one just to open up from all those hours sitting down studying. So we're going to hop onto our, it's called our barrel. Making our 90-90 position with our knees. Finding a nice comfortable position. We're going to grow tall. Smiling collarbone, soft peach under our chin. Do you want to come in front, Gigi? There we go. And we're going to pop one. We're going to bring our arms out wide, finding that nice neutral spine. And then we're going to rotate, bring your arm behind the back of the barrel, Josie, and wrapping around it. It's a beautiful stroke. We can add a little bit more of flexion, so curving in towards the barrel this time. That first few we're going to try and stay up tall. Does that sound all right? Beautiful. So if you want to pop up here for me. That's it. Excellent. Pull your little test bit down. Straight from below. Alright, so arms out wide. Let's bring this hand down and bring this hand towards me and sweeping. How does that feel? Yeah, good. Sorry. Beautiful. That's it. Well done. Keeping those hip bones facing forward. Rotating. There we go. Soft peach under that chin. Well done. Look from behind. Add a bit more of a C curve, so coming around, really bring your chest down into it. There we go, wrapping around long through those fingertips like you're reaching for a button, and coming back up. Beautiful. Reaching around. Excellent, Josie. Coming back up. One more. Reaching long and holding out here. Really reaching, and come back up. Beautiful, well done. Alright, I can get you to pop off now if you're ready. Alright. Now we're just going to work on some scapular stabilizations on our barrel. Alright, so we're going to pop up onto the Cadillac. So this one's a nice one just to practice and getting some feedback with that scap movement, so trying to keep them nice and controlled, bringing them together rather than letting our shoulders roll forward, curving. So we want to stay strong, tall, bringing them back together. So we're going to come down here. We're going to sit up. I can pop a pillow under your neck if you feel any discomfort, and we're going to pop our arms up overhead, nice and relaxed to the knees. You can turn that tummy on here too, and I'll give you a demonstration. So we're going to push up. All through those fingers. I might give you a circle to add a bit of resistance here now that we're nice and warm, but really just thinking about that scapular movement in the barrel gives you some really nice feedback for that one. If you want to pop up. Okay. Is that comfortable? Just need to pop something under your head. Feeling comfortable? Let's reach those fingertips tall, reaching up and tall and feeling them wrap back. And up and tall, up to me, and wrapping down and back. Let's not let those shoulders hitch. Can we relax through the shoulders? That's it. Yeah, beautiful. And back down and squeezing down. And I'm going to add a little circle now for you to squeeze at the top. And coming up and squeeze, and back down. We'll squeeze at the bottom too, and up, and squeeze, and down, and squeeze. That's That's it. Up and squeeze. Down and squeeze. Up and squeeze. So remember our breathing. So inhale to prepare. Exhale to squeeze. Beautiful. And 2 more here for me. Doing a really beautiful job. Just get set up for our next exercise. Well done. Put him out of the way. Put that one, thank you. Alright, now we're going to start. Josie, I've just realised that we forgot to rotate on the other side, so do you mind if I get you back up here? Alright, so this way the camera angle can get a good view of your back. Yep. Coming back onto that 99. So sorry, that's my mistake, but nice to split some exercises up. There's a flow happening, so we're going to do the same thing. Sitting up tall, arms wide, bringing this arm down to the back and sweeping forward, giving the barrel a big hug. And back up. That's it. 10 of these. Well done. Looking good. Improving with practice. Good, and this time let's sweep, wrap around. That's it. Coming back up. Looking back over that shoulder if you like. Whatever feels good for you with these kind of stretches. Enjoy keeping that beautiful positioning. Can you try and sit a little bit more upright for me? Yeah, right up my barrel, isn't it? That's it. And 2 more. That 2? Beautiful, we can pop off, move on to our next exercise. Alright, this one's called our bicycle, so we're really going to focus on keeping our collar, so we're going to be in side line, so we're going to keep our hip bones on train tracks, and we're going to focus on squeezing that glute and keeping our pelvis nice and still. So if we just go, we'll find our neutral spine, but just let's practice tipping our bucket of water forward, that's backwards, forwards, and backwards, and forwards, and backwards. Now come find neutral. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to really think about that when we're in this position. We don't want to have our bucket tipping out. We want to be nice and neutral. Alright, so we've got this foot spring here, so we're going to climb onto the Cadillac, working our top leg. Nice long positioning. I'll pop a little ball under your head. So we're going to bend this knee forward, kick back. Resistance is quite high. Forward. So really focusing on this hip extension part here. So come out of here. Hope you get set up as well. So if you want to come lie down on your side facing the camera. Before, can we bend this knee up? So let me know if this resistance is too heavy. There we go. And kicking out. So kicking out towards me, kicking back towards the back wall. That's it. It's quite heavy, but we want to start to strengthen the muscles, so we do need a bit of load. That's it. Can we straighten this bottom leg a little bit? Work on that alignment, allow a tiny bit of hip flexion. Kicking out towards me and sweeping back, sweeping back, sweeping back. That's it. Grab you that ball for your head. Let's run away. Thank you. Good. Wide through the collarbones, keeping that soft chin tuck. Excellent. And bending up towards me. Standing and kicking back, breathing out and breathing in. Out to me. And kicking back. Beautiful, Josie. That's it. Doing a great job keeping that pelvis still. It's tough, isn't it? Yeah. That's it. Sweep out. You're not sweeping back. Come out to me. And sweep back. Is that resistance alright?
Yeah, that's okay.
Alright, let's try and keep that leg extended. Can we feel our glutes firing?
Yeah.
Alright, we're starting to lose form, so we might stop there. There we go, and we might roll over and do the other side. Alright, let's get that positioning, so hips and shoulders. Okay. Do you want to shuffle up this way a little bit so we don't have quite so much tension? When you're ready, let's pop this one in. Alright, and kicking forward. Sweeping back to me, sweeping back. There we go. Is it right if I put my hands in?
Yep.
Let's feel this muscle starting to fire. There we go. Shoulder around. That's it. That's it. Beautiful work. Bending up and pointing your toes, sweeping back. Bending. Make quite hard. 2 more for me, please. That's it. Bend your knee. Coming forward. Last one. Let's kick back nice and strong. Beautiful. And coming back to the center. Well done. That's how far they get. Alright, now we're going to do some lift and lower. Leave 2. Should be right. I might just check this tension if that's alright. So we're going to do some lift and lower. It's another glute exercise, and we're going to add some external rotation so we can start to isolate these side muscles here. I'm just going to have a try and check if this feels alright, and you can tell me if you're comfortable doing this one. And bring this down as well. So we're going to come down. We're going to hold on to these handles, so I'm going to shuffle back. Toes are going to be pointing out, and we're going to lower and control the lift. Lower. Good. So lift and lower with external rotation, which means we draw our knees together, squeeze our thighs together, point our toes out. We're going to lift and lower, feeling that extension activates with our gluteus. Let me know if it's too hard, and I'm happy to bring this pole down. In fact, I might actually do that. I want to just move a little bit. Sorry, just take a deep breath. Could you, while you're there, can you do some activate that core for me? So thinking about turning on your TA. Our first foot in, so can you bend this knee up? That's it. And exhale and press out. Beautiful. Hold here, and I'm going to come around and pop your other one up. Pushing out. Beautiful. Soft beach under your chin. So we're going to have our arms by our side. I was demonstrating up here, holding on because it was a bit too hard for me. Check that. That's my mistakes. We're going to try and keep our arms here, so we're working on our core as well. We're going to point our toes, heels together, toes out, squeezing those knees together, and we're going to, so we've already lifted, we're going to lower, exhale, and inhale to come back up. How does that feel? Keeping that soft peach under the chin. There we are. Beautiful. Keeping that core on, ribs to hips, no rib flaring. Excellent. How's that feeling? Is that 3, 4? We are squeezing those knees together. I can even pop a ball between those knees. So we're going to fire up those muscles in between our thighs. Called your adductors. Going to come up, And open your knees up and squeeze that one. Makes it a bit harder, doesn't it? Keeping those toes turned out. That's it. Soft peach under the chin. And smiling collarbones. We've got a little blueberry under our spine. There you go, beautiful. That's it. Point your toes. And that's it. Well done. 7. Move to 10. 8. 9. And 10. Well done, Josie. Excellent work. Let's come back up. You can take these ones off now. Yeah. As we get stronger, we can add some more load there. Alright. So now we're going to come over to our split pedal chair. So that's over here. We'll just move that way. So we're going to be doing some more of those scap setting exercises. Alright, so we're going to come back down. Actually, we'll go for our shoulder bridges first. So shoulder bridges while we're on the topic of glutes. So we're going to work those glutes again. So I'm going to pop 2 heavy springs on here. Oh, how are you feeling so far? You're welcome to take a water break while I set this up. Do is come down on our backs and we're going to be working our glutes in a shoulder bridge position. I'm going to lift yourself. Ourselves some more room. So peeling our back off the mat and rolling it back down. So we really want to focus on at the top of this bridge, squeezing those glutes. I can add a circle here if you're finding it too easy. And really rolling our spine down like we're peeling back onto Velcro. There we go, this one. That's it. Pop these heels on. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Feeling nice and strong. Alright, when you're ready, come down next to you. We're going to push up through our heels, rolling our spine off the mat and coming up. There you go, beautiful. Keeping that chin tucked, we don't want to hurt your neck. And rolling back down. And back up we come. Tucking in, yep, there we go. Rolling up, that's 2. Rolling down. So inhale to prepare. Exhaling, squeezing up. I might quickly try and find you a ball. Can you do 2 more of those for me? A bit over here. Doing a beautiful job. Oh, here it is. Sorry, it's turning from me. Pop this one between your knees. There we are. Let's fire those in the thighs again. Here we go. Wonderful. Ribs to hips. We're getting a bit of flaring here. There we go. Turn our core on. We come squeezing at the top, squeezing at the top, and coming back down. Rolling down, rolling down. There we go. And rolling our pelvis forward. And back. Heeling down. Heeling down, heeling down. Good work. Can we do one more and hold at the top? We hold and squeeze the ball, take a deep breath in and out and hold. Beautiful. Now roll back down for me. Excellent work. Alright, get rid of him and you can set 1 foot off at a time. Alright, and we're going to come up into a kneeling position now. We'll lighten the resistance now because we're going to be working our scaps and they're not quite as strong as our glutes. So we're going to really think about what we did in that cat stretch where we were bringing our scaps back together, and we're going to do it up here with a little bit of a more resistance, okay? Close back position. We're going to roll forward. Really focusing on the way up and back, bringing our scaps together. So we're not letting it just fling up. We'll push down. Roll it. That sound alright? That's the way. Roll up, springing, that's it. And coming back down. And up. I know it's a bit tricky, the resistance. Right back. Also keeping that chin tucked and rolling down. So this is our cat kneeling front. So it's like our cat stretch, but with a bit more resistance. So coming back and coming up. Ooh, keeping our chin down. And pressing down, pressing down, pressing down. And up. And pressing down, bowing our head forward. Keep curving our spine. That's it, like your bridge. Coming up. Controlling up. And we'll go back down. And coming back up. Keep that neutral. There's a helium balloon tied to your head, keeping you nice and long. That's it, beautiful. And coming back up one more time. Controlling up, and you're losing that control, chin down. And pressing down, that's it. Alright, and we'll have a little rest there. Whew, well done. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good.
Alright, now we can add a bit more load now that we've done those scap settings with our both of our open chains and our closed chains. So now we're going to bring our straps into it. So I'll move my books out of the way. With that one, actually, just for next time, make sure I remind you that we've got to come up to kneeling at the top, so we don't have to come straight back so far. So we might actually get you back down on this one. So we're going to roll down and coming straight up. So we can bring our knees a bit closer.
Yeah.
So that's right, it's just a modification of the exercise just while we're here. So bring your knees a little bit closer. That's it. So we're going to come back upright and then bow down, so pushing down. There we go. And coming back up. There we are. Sorry, before I was getting you to do a bit more stretch. That's looking beautiful, and coming back up. Cat kneeling front. There you are. That looks better. Well done. That's it. Bring those scaps together. That's it. Bring those wings back together. And let them float around your chest. And together. There we are. Beautiful. And we'll stop there. We've done quite a few reps of that one now, but just for next time we can do it with our knees back further or closer. Just wanted to show you both. So now we're going to move forward to
Probably misheard you.
so now I might ask the photographer to hop off my long box. And we're going to do an exercise called arms pulling straps. So it's a little bit self-explanatory, but really, now that we've done quite a bit of practice with our scaps, really focusing on drawing them together. Alright, so we're going to step up onto the stabilizing platform first. I'll give you a demonstration and then I'll continue to talk you through it. So keeping our neck nice and neutral here, we don't want to be flopping or extending. Squeezing our bum so we can get our glutes activated here. Chains happening. So arms out in a T position. We're going to lift our chest and pull them back. And that's it. So we're going to try and bring our chest up when we pull our arms back and think about squeezing our glutes. So stepping onto your stable platform. That's it. Let me know if the resistance is too high and we'll put it down. This is our plow. Arms pulling straps. Plow. Okay. Oh, sorry. Actually, I think it might be. Double check. We're going to do airplanes. That's it. So arms out to the side, holding your straps, chin tucked, out to the side like you're in an airplane. Beautiful. Chest up. That's it. Sorry, I'm in your way. Squeezing your bum. Squeeze your bum. That's it. Arms that way. Can we lift them up a little bit? Soft pitch under our chin. There we go. So we're bringing it all together now. Smiling collarbone, scaps together. Exhaling through the effort. 3. Keep going. 4. Well done. 5. How's that feeling? 6. Well done, Josie.
Good.
Pointing those toes like you're an airplane. 8. Bring those scaps together. Beautiful. 9. That's it. Last one. And 10. Excellent work. I'll take those ones out for you. Beautiful. All right, let's give those arms a break and come work some more of those glutes. So we're going to step off slowly, finding our feet on the platform. That's it. There we go, stepping off. Well done. So now we're going to work our muscles called our abductors. So they basically help us with our stabilizing. So I know you do a lot of rotation, so it's just good to have strong global glute strength, which includes your abductors or your glute med, just to help with some of that. So it's called abductors because this is called our abduction position. But what we're going to do is stepping up onto the stable platform again. We've got some sticks here for stability. Stepping up with our other leg. We're going to find our nice neutral so we can do our pelvic rocks. And we're going to press the carriage out. Alright, so the exercise is actually called abduction, adduction. So we do get some firing on the way in our inner thigh. So your adductions are the muscles that add your legs together essentially. But I've put on a bit of a heavier spring so we can bias those abductors. Alright, so if you want to step up, so first come onto the stable platform. That's it, beautiful. Alright, and with the stick we'll put our hands on our hips when we're ready, but maybe do the first one holding on. Have a feel for me, so pressing out, how does that feel? Good. Can we put our hands on the side of our hips, a bit lower, so on the side of our bum really, feeling that those muscles are firing. Can we feel them contract?
Yeah.
Pressing out a bit further. That's it, Josie, well done. Is that core on?
Yeah.
Are we breathing?
Yeah.
Inhale to prepare, exhale and press. Well done. Okay, nice soft bend in the knees. We want to lock those knees out. If we want to progress this one, because I know you're quite familiar with Pilates, when we press out we can lift the ball overhead, add a bit of stabilizing challenge. There you go, beautiful. But here we really can focus on ribs to hips. We don't want those rib cages flaring. That's it, well done, core on. That's it, looking good. And again. Beautiful. Can we do 2 more? And then we'll pop over to the other side. Excellent. Alright, now we step off. So left leg off first. Well done. Now we're going to step up and do the other side. Now pressing out. Alright, let's straighten up. There we go. How's that resistance? Does it feel hard but not too hard?
Yeah.
Perfect. There we are. So coming up to shoulder height, lifting out. There we go. We're starting to see some leg shake. That's what we want. We want you working hard. That's it. We'll just do 2 more because we don't want to lose that form. That's it. Inhale to prepare, exhale, and push. There we go. Well done. Well done. So step off with your right leg. How are you feeling? Starting to feel a bit of fire in the glutes?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, now we've just got one more exercise, which shouldn't be quite so strenuous, and then I'll take you through your home exercise program. Does that sound all right? Okay. Take him off. All right, so I'll put half the spring on. So I'm gonna do. Oh, and just check that we've got all the equipment. So this one's called spine twist. You'll see why shortly. So we're going to sit on the carriage, remembering it's not a stable platform. We're going to come up and cross our legs after all that standing work. Nice. We're going to hold front strap with both hands. We're going to sit up tall, bring those straps together, smiling collarbone soft, each under our chin, helium balloon to our head. Lots of cues, but you're getting good at responding to them. So we're going to start over here to our right and twist to the left. Trying to keep our hip bones still. Yeah, that makes sense. So, like we're holding a big beach ball in our arms.
Yeah.
I'll stop giving you so many cues, but
No, that's good.
let me know. Thank you. So sitting on slowly. Good enough. There we are. When you're ready, we're going to hold this with our hands. There we go. Big beach ball in our hands. There's a balloon tied to the top of your head. Grow tall. That's it. Bend those elbows a bit more. There we are. So keeping our hip bones on train tracks. Facing me. Really trying to isolate the spine. That's it. 4. Go for 8. So you're up to 4. 5, 6. We are no hitching through those shoulders. 7. Our core on. 8. Well done. We're gonna I'll take that one for you. We're gonna move around to the other side. So swiveling around. That's it. The camera can see your back, so stand line. There we are, let's get nice and set up. Beach ball in front of us and turn. Ooh, not as much control there. Shoulders down. Deep breath in. Exhale. And exhale. It's 2, 3. Whoop, watching that shoulder. 4, 5. That's it. 6, 7, 8. Go for 9. We'll do 10 on this side since we've done 9. Even it up. 10. Well done. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good.
Good? Alright, well that takes us to the end of our class today, but I wanted to leave a little bit of time to take us through your home exercise program. Alright, so do you want to grab a drink of water and then I'll take you through that one?
Yep.
So I'm just going to take Josie through her home exercise program, so give her a few easy exercises which she can do without any equipment at home to focus especially on her thoracic mobility, because her glute strength is, we can do some glute strength as well, but Josie really wants to improve that thoracic mobility first and foremost, because she does quite a few glute exercises at the gym, and keep bringing that awareness to her scap stabilization, so we can really help her improve that. So I'm going to get her down on the mat. So just give her 3 for today, and if she's adhering to those, I'll give her some more and see how she's finding them and progressing them. So the first one, we're going to come down and do that cat stretch. So I've demoed that before in the exercises, and doing some cat cows as well. So cat stretch, and bringing our scaps together and diving down. So just getting some general mobility, because as a student we do find we get such stiff backs, so we're not moving enough. And another piece of advice I'd give you, Josie, is to try and have some breaks from sitting down at school. So even if you're just sitting in the chair doing some twists, but ideally going for a little walk, and if you're not too embarrassed, doing some of these on the floor, classroom, wherever suits. And even when you're driving, trying to bring some awareness to those scaps, and maybe at a red light doing protraction and retraction. So shoulders forward and shoulders back, bringing them down and strong. And forward, reaching through those fingers and back. Anyway, so that's just some little lifestyle ones you can do, and let me know how you find them, if you're enjoying them. So if you want to show me that cat stretch one more time. There we go. Full. And we'll do the full cat camel, so we're getting movement in both flexion and extension. And really trying to think about keeping that chin to our chest, because you're going to hurt your neck otherwise. Well, you're not going to hurt your neck, but you might. There we are. So just doing a couple of those morning and night. So we do 10 morning and night. Beautiful. And then the next one I'll show you is, if you don't mind moving out of the way, it's called thread the needle, which is able to kind of isolate your thoracic spine, the one you're finding is a bit stiff, a little bit more clearly than the generalized stretches. Move him out of the way. So I like to do them with a ball personally. Do you have a ball at home? Yeah? Beautiful. So we're going to come into our 4-point kneel with our wrists under our shoulders, our knees under our hips. We can wag our tail as well. It's a nice little warm-up one. And we're going to hold the ball in each hand. We're going to reach up tall, and we're going to thread the needle. Does that sound all right? Yes. So really reaching up tall and flowing through. If you want to give me a quick demo of that one. That's it. Reaching up, threading the needle. So bring that shoulder down towards the ground. There we go. Try and keep those hips nice and still for me. That's it. Still. Going up, reaching tall. How does that feel?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, okay, beautiful. And a couple on the other side. Before we wrap up today. That's it. Reach to me and up to the sky. That's it. Well done, Josie. Keeping that chin tucked. That's it. Well done. And up. Beautiful. All right. Now, last turn exercise. It's just really with that scap winging, trying to draw some attention to our serratus. So it helps us with our protraction. So we're going to come into our 4-point kneel, considering we're already here with our other exercises, and we're going to think about growing along through the top of our head. It's a balloon tied to us, show nice alignment like before. And we're going to bring keeping our arms straight, but not locked. So just gentle bend in the arms. We're going to bring our chest through, kiss our scapulas together, and then wrap our wings back around. So kiss our scaps together and wrap around. And then when that one becomes a bit too easy, you can do some wall push-ups. So we'll stand against the wall and do the same thing up here. You want to show me that one just before we finish up for the day? You've done such a great job. There we go. There we are. Coming up. And kiss our scaps together. There we go. We start to see a bit of that winging. There we go. That's it. And up. Beautiful. So just trying to do another, so we do 10 of those cat camels, 10 thread the needles, and 10 of these morning and night. Obviously you're a busy girl, so whenever you have time, but you've done a really good job today, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Welcome. Work on building that strength and increasing that mobility. And thank you for watching.